I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. Yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you from the East Bay and Oakland, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Oakland Raiders. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go now. 30 base. What? Squeeze. Check now.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Fielded just inside the 30. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Here's Mayfield. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
Pistol. 18, Mike, 18.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. Watch 18. 18's the Mike.
He don't know no better.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield hits his target. The tight end, Will Tye. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Mayfield on 1st down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Gerald Everett is tied in, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Good. 180.
I can't believe they let you play.
Hey, alert 33.
Hey, watch it.
Hey, orbit. Hurry, hurry.
Motion. Hey,
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Like that.
Mayfield to throw it this time. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jannard Avery drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
check 4, check 4. Sponge.
Alert, 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 alert.
That's the one.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster, 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Kill. Turn. Kill. Turn.
Ready?
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Oh, you got deep?
Slams.
Rock it. Hit it.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now the try here for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Makes the score Browns 7, Raiders nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Mayfield looks to throw. He's got his man. It's Andrews. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Hey, alert.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. 2nd quarter from Oakland, the homestanding Raiders with the football here. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on fourth down.
Hurry!
Now Mayfield on fourth down. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Daniil Hunter, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So they've gone for it twice now on fourth down of this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets
that
now
boy coming off the edge.
The offensive coordinator.
Danielle.
They're 0 for 2. If they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the face mask puts them in even better shape than they were in, as they'll have a short field here on 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. They look to throw. It's locked. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. And his kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Hey, team 6, team 6.
From the gun, Mayfield got his man complete over the middle. That's Andrews. The 30, past the 20. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Lamar Miller, his second touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Now they try the right side here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 31 yards there and a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the
I'm about to put Yasin in.
Who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. And power running here down to the 6-yard line.
That boy Yasin running that
9
ball.
yards is the pick up there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Wide, get wide. Look, squeeze. 55, right there in the middle. Look at me. Go. On. Ready.
Now a handoff looking right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns are going to tack
That boy
on their
Yasin
advantage.
scored touchdowns. Both my boys got them touchdowns.
Block, keep to your assignments. Let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good
Both my boys
blocking.
got them
It's good
touchdowns.
tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Who was that,
Early
Jig?
extra point try forthcoming.
What up, Jig? What's good? What's good, though,
It's
Jig?
good,
You
and now
can't
it's
hear
an
me?
11-point lead, 17-6.
Huh? Yeah. I ain't hear you say nothing. Oh, it's good. What's happening?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past
What's
the
up,
20
man? I'm
to
trying to
the
get my
22
rookies.
yard
I'm trying to
line.
get my rookies stick touchdowns back and shit, man. Huh? He put what you mean? What you talking about?
The Oakland offense
What are you talking about,
to
bro?
start this next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to
What?
maybe make some inroads on this deficit before.
I know what you talking about, Vito.
Go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Oh,
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Alpha! Hurry! Watch out!
Throwing, Mayfield. Pressure comes and
We
down
getting
goes
them
Baker
sacks,
Mayfield.
boy.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
What? That boy Daniil was on fire the last drive. It was ugly. He said, I'm scared of that running back.
Hey, that's good.
Oh, he thought he could pump fake.
Great, and he goes down.
Danielle.
Danielle will record his 5th sack of the season.
King!
On 4th down, they
Danielle, another sack, back-to-back sacks. That boy got 4 sacks. Danielle.
Possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Danielle, the sack on 4th down. Danielle. That boy Danielle. I'm about to give it to that boy Yassine.
Rock it!
I'm about to give it to my boy Yassine. He about to run this ball.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17.
Is this my Yale turn?
Now the Browns
Gotta
will
put
use the
Ismail
first of their
in.
3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
It's my Yale turn.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Topper!
Who?
Then he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Okay, Yassine. It's Yassine's turn.
Well, good
Gotta get Yassine the ball now.
Drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and
8. He tripping.
And to give this time to the
Yassine gonna get them. That goal line nasty, bro.
A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point.
What you doing? What's tripping? What's wrong? What happened? Oh yeah, y'all. That happened to me like two, 3 times. MVP, I'm playing him again. MVP. We in the second quarter. It's 10 seconds left. I'm trying to get back my rookies touchdowns and shit, boy.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Danielle is on fire. You got fire. You got fire. You got fire.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
Oh, I thought I picked it. Oh, God, I thought I picked it.
Get out of here.
Oh.
But how will
throw
the
that
head
again.
coach and his staff approach halftime?
Please throw that ball again like that.
Will it be
Oh,
clinical?
I thought I picked
Will it be calm? Will they just
He
let
got
it
a
all
lucky
out?
one.
Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creep.
Pistol.
Safety's creeping.
Hurry. 5.
Watch 18. 18's the mic. Hey.
Up. Smooth.
Mike 18.
What you talking about?
Final play of the half. Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And
I'm surprised he even got a hand on that to touch it.
Trying to give his man room to
surprised he
run
even got
under
the
it,
throw
but it's
off.
second down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this.
There you
You're
go.
watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
That's a dot, G. Oh, shit. He funny.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
That
But this
run
is a really,
getting
I'm doing
stuck.
it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. A second down pass play there, but
I
it's
know, man.
incomplete.
Hey, man. Hey, let me get in there. Send me the invites.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion
I don't
as they
know him
come
like
up
that.
on third down. Mayfield down. And he's got Will Tye complete. And he's taken down. but able to
It's hitters
slip
in
across the
Rnfl,
35.
though. Like,
14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
Hey, exit.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Watch 18.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. On second down, Mayfield again.
Give me
Tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
give me the
This one out to the 50
Boy, boy.
midfield
I don't give a fuck if I don't hold
They
it.
elected to
Give me the.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Give it to me.
So the special teams
That's
penalty
a
cost
pick,
some yardage
B.
there as they come out on first and 10.
Fair.
Tighten up.
On the ball. Fight.
Now a handoff here to his running back.
Oh,
2
he
yards on the
slammed
pickup
me.
there. It'll be second and 8.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Exactly.
Get it.
On second down, here's Locke. There goes a deep ball, end zone.
Come on, that's DJ Chark. They ain't let me get the Annie.
Green, and it's picked off.
They ain't let me get the animation.
At the 14
Oh, man.
on the return. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter
That
defensively.
nigga picked me up
They
for the
did that.
touchdown.
Now they
I
gotta
mean,
go
I'm not for a
quickly and get
touchdown,
some
but he
points
picked me
on
up for
the
the
board.
end zone.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and say,
Hello?
guys,
Let's go.
come on, capitalize on this one.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start.
He tried some real cute shit.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
But these guys going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mayfield.
Good tackling.
To Miller.
That's what do it.
He'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. This is caught. It's caught. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. Mayfield now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now a dump off here complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. A first down throw from Mayfield. Comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Run.
To throw, Mayfield.
That's my fault.
And he takes
that's my fault.
Down deep into Cleveland territory. A big play that time for the
That's my
Raiders.
fault right there.
52 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. This will be caught at about the 5. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal. To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's go, D.
A whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves.
Nigga, what's up, nigga?
Just about
Let's go.
They've held them in check on the scoreboard. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone.
Nigga, what's up?
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. 4th down, Mayfield.
He caught it. Come on, man. Come on, man.
His first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of
Come on, we're playing inside.
And the formula there on the
I got to put some pressure on that. I know what I got.
Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
I got to put that pressure on
space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Ooh, he was about to take
that
him.
worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just
get them yards, boy.
Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think, at any moment, I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. And they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Leo!
And he'll give it here to his running back. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And to give this time to the tailback. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Okay. 12 yards on the return that time, and that will come the offense as they take over. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
I'm going to come back to you.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Danielle Hunter. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
After he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. He gets it to Cook.
He was tired, man.
20, 10, 5.
That nigga was tired.
All the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Brandon Cooks. 77 yards. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. This time, the extra point up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They run again with Breida. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Now, that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, Everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge fourth quarter stop? From the gun on third down, Locke. That's taken in by Callaway. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8. It moves the chains.
First down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Go, go.
On first down, here's Breida. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they actually need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Here we go. 8-3.
Cut.
On 2nd and 11 now. Locke. Pressure.
Throw that ball, Locke.
They sack him back right around the 44. Cleveland Farrell. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Move. You got 3 down.
Hey, box drop.
42. Mike 42. Check. Mike 42. Watch the run. Hey, Mike's 42. Danny.
Get it.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. He's going to fire this thing deep right side.
Oh, pass interference.
It's going to wind up incomplete. However,
Oh, my
we do
God.
have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it. Brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well.
Good punt.
And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. It's complete to Graham. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Back to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Denzel Ward, Pro Bowler as a rookie, there to bat that one away. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you described that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, wow. I thought you were going to go on the field, but okay, I see you.
Regular. Bravo.
Here's Mayfield, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Jannard Avery in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
They play me, man. Hell.
To his tight end, Everett.
I'm mad as fuck, bruh.
Down to the 31.
That was a fucking pick.
A big play that time for the Raiders. 48 yards.
Oh, my God.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Hey, Wood.
They'll look to throw.
Oh, man.
Hang on
Playing.
to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like having there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. Now Mayfield. And that's complete to Colts. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 13-yard line.
Red alert. Hey, nice 7.
From the red zone now, Mayfield.
Ah, come on. Pick that, bro.
He was looking to go back to Cooks one more time.
You got to pick
but
that.
It'll be 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
King. Hey, Orbit.
He's back to throw.
Give me that.
Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Okay.
The Browns drive about to get started. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Watch the safety creep. Hey, alert 3.
And now here's a sneak, maybe looking to run a little time. Officially no gain on the sneak, kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. So
I hate that shit, man.
You
run it back, but
it was a bit of a strange
you run it back and it be tight as fuck, man. You almost lose and shit.
But their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for Cleveland, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Oakland, they'll sink now to 0-4. And fortunately for them, they'll have the early bye next week as they return to action in Week 6. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Yassine had 2 touchdowns. Ismail had 1. They had way more yards the first game. Way more yards. They both had over 100. Saudi. Defense, though, we was sacking the shit out of him again, though. Sacking the shit out of him. Daniel got 5. Avery got 3 of them things. And then we got one more by Jerome and Hound. Ward had a pick. Eo had a pick. Cashman had the last pick. Picked his ass off. Damn, Cashman ain't had no tackles that game.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, the opposition ain't. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial.
You was just saying that was a dot, G.
I just had to let you know.
It was a dot, G.
What's up, y'all? This is DJ Trey Mo, and welcome to Superstar KO. All right, let's get it in. Want to play by yourself? Hit 1v1. You and a buddy? Hit 2v2. Or if you really trying to squad up, hit that 3v3, and let's get it popping.
Oh, is that right? Oh, y'all.
I just got bags from Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got
It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up, name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up, 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter, when they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one, made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up, I had to get back up. I can't take no off, you better call back up. I'm running it down to finish, I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big, better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again, I'm ready to 10, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it, I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it, know you sad about it. I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down when the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel, I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinding my dreadlock. In the end zone with the man down. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Know you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But it 10, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver, I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. Someone tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get the kiss off, but just know I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, don't want to see me when I'm gone. You're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost.
Yeah.
I left it on your head, and when you ever overstay it, your thoughts are never everything you wanted when you want. I'ma take it in the head with the signs of the distort. I'ma leave it on the side. You on the Christ when the press on this set. Let me speak on behalf of the dead. I'ma leave, I'ma speak. I'm sick in the head. Come on, come on. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get this off, but just know I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off.
It's lonely on top of the throne. I am a king of the pawn. Hop on the jet across the globe. I guess the world is my home and there's so many miracles. Bird in my dome and like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it snow. I'm sturdy as hell as a vessel alone. They showing me love in my city. Gangs and hippies. Women like Nick, you know what I'm about. I'm not the stereotypes. They do not fit me. I'm bigger than life. Give everyone dogs. I'm not a guard. Go hawk with a squad. I'm playing my part, but from LeBron. Wings to the team. I feel Jackson the hard. The homie calling from a cell. A couple of homies be making it. I just want all of them dudes to do well. Not worry about taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me, just win for me. Don't kill for me, just live for me. Keep it real for me. We eat together, leave the bill for me like. Hand on my heart, I give it all I got. Walk the walk inside the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Hand on my heart. know I give it all I got. What a walk, talk the talk, take it higher, that's a God. Never stopping, that's a must. Always winning, never lost. GPS, I never lost. GPS, I never lost. Who do it better than me? Vision on 2020.
Hey, you trading over there, Vito?
Determination, laser focus, banging on they taking notice, taking notice.
I need some corners. Who got some corners for a nigga?
Determination, laser focus, banging on they
I need some corners. I know I lost them because I wasn't on the game. I lost Greedy and I lost Dude, bruh. Only one I kept was Neil.
I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand.